Now, let's talk about the most important property for verbs, which is aspect. The traditional explanation of aspect and why there are different aspects in Greek is that the aspects signal time. Did something happen in the present or in the past? Another common explanation is that aspect signals the type of action that's taking place. Is it a momentary action? Is it an iterative action that happens over and over again? Is it a once-for-all completed action? But I'm going to offer a different explanation of aspect that's based on Stanley Porter's work, which is well regarded, but it's argued about a lot. And one of the key problems is that it's hard for people to get past the sort of temporal understanding or the type of action understanding. And so they're wanting to know, well, which type of action does aspect really signal? And that's not what Stanley Porter is arguing about at all. So I'm going to give my understanding of aspect that's been developed as I've been looking at his work. Perfective aspect is realized by the aorist tense form. Imperfective is realized by the present and imperfect. And the stative tense form is realized by the perfect and pluperfect tense forms. The reason there's a distinction between aspect and tense form is because aspect is fundamentally signaled by stem changes, whereas tense form is signaled by prefixes and suffixes. I'm going to give you a set of diagnostics for recognizing the tense forms, and I'm going to give you a set of typical glosses. The typical glosses in English do communicate time, but you have to keep in mind that the semantics of aspect is not time. So just because you have to use time as you express it in English doesn't mean you're actually seeing time in the Greek language. In Greek, temporal information is signaled by things like adverbs and certain clauses and things like that, but it's not signaled by the aspect itself, the stem of the verb. So let's get into those diagnostics now.